So start again.
Well, hang on a minute.
Dum dum dum. You can do scales. La 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 la.
Oh yeah, we're right now. Okay, seems right. Anyway, so we're going to start because I don't know what went wrong there. Someone called Denise is trying to ring us 3 times. We don't know who Vanilla Denise
Who
is.
Vanilla is?
Oh, whatever.
All right, let's start
And
again.
I think that disrupted everything. So.
Okay, so we're starting from Greece, and I'm not talking about Magalo. I'm talking about the musical that was, of course, in 1977. Goes something like this. This is how it all started. We're sitting in the movies, and you hear those words, you hear that music, and we're getting excited because Olivia Newton-John to the left of me, looking very voluptuous. Here we go. I solve my problems and I see the light. We gotta love the thing, we gotta feel it right. There ain't no danger, we can go too far. We stop believing now, and we can be who we are. Greece is the word. Their love is just a growing pain. Why don't they understand? It's just a crying shame. Their lips are lying, only real is real. We stop the fight right now. We got to be what we feel. Greece is the word that you heard. It's got groove, it's got meaning. Greece is the time, it's the place, it's the motion. Now Greece is the way we are feeling. We take the pressure and we throw away. Conventionality belongs to yesterday. There is a chance that we can make it so far. We stop believing now, and we can be who we are. Greece is the word, it's the word, it's the word that you heard. It's got groove, it's got meaning. Greece is the time, it's the place, it's the motion. Now Greece is the way we are feeling. This is a life of illusions, wrapped up in trouble. What are we doing here? We take the pressure and we throw away. Conventionality belongs to yesterday. There is a chance that we can make it so far. We stop believing now, and we can be who we are. Greece is the word, it's the word, it's the word that you heard. It's got groove, it's got meaning. And Greece is the time, it's the place, it's the motion. Now Greece is the way we are feeling. Greece is the word, it's the word that you heard. It's got groove, it's got meaning. Greece is the time, it's the place, it's the motion. Now Greece is the way we are feeling. Greece is the word, it's the word, it's the word, it's the word. How you going, Olivia?
Oh, I'm getting there.
We've got a few people on, so that's
Yeah,
good.
we've got a few hiccups. Maylene over in Tassie said we're breaking up a bit, but
Are we?
I think it's their internet
It
because.
could be us. Could be the Optus thing.
Well, I don't know. There was something funny at the start.
We'll
and
keep
we
going because
broke
Denise
down.
kept ringing us. We don't know who Denise is, but hello, Denise.
Yeah.
And
I think Denise might be trying to log on to the show and she's ringing us.
anyway,
She might want a private show.
so this is all Greece. This is 1977. Greece came out, and of course, lots of things happened after that. Lots of careers took off. It was the highest gross film in 1978. So there we go. That's a bit of a little tidbit there. And of course, it came out with our own Australian Olivia Newton-John and made it to fame. And here she is with her John Travolta singing in the courtyard of the school at Randor High School.
Rydell.
No, it was called Randor,
Oh.
but that's the real name, and then they changed it to Rydell.
Oh.
Here we go.
Summer loving, having fast.
Summer loving happened so fast.
Little girl, crazy for me.
I met a boy, cute as can be. Summer days drifting away to all the summer nights.
Well. Tell me more, did you get very far?
Tell me more, like does he have a car?
I'm teaching Bobby, she got a grand.
He ran by me, got my sedan.
I secret life, she did it brown.
He showed up, splashing around. Summer sun, so good to go. All the summer nights. Tell me more, tell me more.
Tell me more, tell me more. I took the bowling in the arcade.
Oh, we went strolling, dread lemonade.
We beat out under the dark.
And we stayed out until 10 o'clock. Summer fling don't mean a thing, but all the summer nights. Tell me more, tell me more. Tell me more, 'cause he sounds like a drag. Shoot-a-bop-bop, 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 yeah. Oh, he got friendly, holding my hand.
She got friendly down in herself.
Oh, he was sweet, he just turned 18.
She was good, you know what I mean.
Summer heat, boy, it could be better. All the summer nights.
Tell me more, tell me more.
Tell me more, could you get me a friend? It turned colder, that's where it ends.
So I told her we'd still be friends.
And then we made our true love vow.
Wondering what she's doing now.
Summer dreams ripped at the seams.
The
Oh, there we go. And look who's on the back there, our English John Travolta and Olivia Newton-John, looking very, very handsome there.
Paul and Max. I don't know if
Yes.
they're on there. We haven't trouble.
I'm
seeing
waiting to
them,
see
do
Colin. That's Colin, of course, Colin Ovens, who is Paul's brother from another mother. I'm waiting to see him and Lynn, if they've got their gear on. I'd like to see all that.
Yeah.
Okay, so in 1977, we said this movie came out, and there was no, Olivia got the lead role, but there was no main clip, no main solo for her. So in her contract, her manager John Farrar said that she must have a lead song, a solo song. So he went away and he quickly wrote "Hopelessly Devoted to You," and of course everybody said, "Oh no, that's crap! Oh, don't like that, don't like that." But then all of a sudden, when Olivia opened her mouth, they all said, "Keep it, we're going to keep it in." So thanks to John Farrar, we got this beautiful song from Olivia Newton-John, sung by John Farrar, and David's got a tidbit after this all about John Farrar.
Very good.
And this is called "Hopelessly Devoted to You." I hope you've all got your microphones out there and you're singing along with me. Guess mine is not the first heartbroken. My eyes are not the first to cry. I'm not the first to know there's just no getting over you. You know I'm just a fool who's willing to sit around and wait for you. But baby, can't you see there's nothing else for me to do? I'm hopelessly devoted to you. My head is saying, fool, forget him. My heart is saying, don't let go. Hold on to the end. That's what I intend to do. I'm hopelessly devoted to you. Wow, that's a very old song.
You took the cheats way out there.
I did. I was going to go up there, but I got a lot of high songs to sing. I didn't realise they were all so high. But so, what's the tidbit about John Farrar?
Well, yeah, no, Benny Thompson and Jeff Thompson up in Kahuna. If they're up there watching, I don't know if they are, but they just left a message this morning on the messengers to say that John Farrar was in the band The Strangers, and he was also in a lot of bands with Olivia Newton-John, and him and Grease composed the music for him and the Bee Gees composed the music for the show Grease, and John Farrar and the Bee Gees appeared up at Kahuna.
Oh, cute.
At some of their dances.
Many people went there, thanks to Jeff.
Ago.
Jeff did an awesome job back in the 60s.
He did.
Okay, so this is my favourite song.
Yeah, they are up there.
Here we are sitting in the drive-in. Now, all the girls my age, you would have swooned about this song. I know this soundtrack. I've seen it 700 times, and I've got the CD, the DVD, you name it. But David does it his way, because as most men, they do it their way. Whether it be the wrong way, they do it.
I did it Frank Sinatra style.
I don't know who he does it, which way.
I did it my way.
Anyway, this is a beautiful song. Here they are sitting at the drive-in, and Sandy has just walked off because, yes, John got a little bit frisky. Here we go.
Notice that we're not singing, sorry, I'm dressed up as Sandy, but I'm doing John's songs.
Yes, because we're crossing today.
Yes, because
there's no way you'd be able to sing Sandy. Here we go.
Not at all.
Beautiful song, and it's all about Sandy.
Sandy who?
Sandy moi.
Sandy in the butt crack.
Bum cracks, that's it somewhere else.
No, butt crack. Stranded at the drive-in, branded a fool. What will they say Monday at school? Sandy, can't you see I'm in misery? You made it start, now we're apart. there's nothing left for me. Love has flown, oh Lord, I sit and wonder why, oh why, oh me, oh Sandy, baby, someday when high school is done, somehow, someway, our two worlds will be one. In heaven, forever, and ever will be. Please, please stay, oh Sandy. Sandy, my darling, you hurt me real bad. You know it's true, but baby, you gotta believe me when I say I'm helpless without you. Love is fun, oh Lord, I sit and wonder why, oh why, oh let me, oh Sandy, Sandy, oh Sandy, why, oh Sandy.
Oh, Sandy.
Yeah, I went south to the. I went south to the
South
pole
of the
there. but
border.
that doesn't-
We're having a lot of fun. This is taking back some memories, and we've got a couple of birthdays after this one. But this is the.
What are you laughing at?
I'm laughing because I know what's going to come.
Oh.
This is the one. This is by Frankie Avalon. So a little bit of tidbit about this. They actually wanted Elvis Presley to sing this, and they actually filmed in the June of 1977. But of course that couldn't happen, and so what happened was the next step was Frankie Avalon, and so I think he did a fantastic job as the guardian angel, and here he is
And now
singing
I'm
to
about to bust that right out the wall, aren't I?
here he is
Oh,
singing
anyway.
to Frenchie, and it's a beauty school dropout.
He
And
calls Frenchie a hooker.
I wonder if you know the words. If you know the words, don't worry about David. He's going somewhere else, all right? But here we go. Beauty school dropout. Dedicated to all those would-be hairdressers out there.
Your story's sad to tell, a teenage ne'er-do-well, most mixed up non-delinquent on the block. Your future's so unclear now, what's left of your career now, can't even get a trade-in on your smile. Dum, da-da-dum, 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 da-da-dum. Beauty school dropout, no graduation day for you. Beauty school dropout, missed your midterms and flunked shampoo. Well, at least you could have taken time to wash clean your clothes up after spending all that gold you had. The doctor fixed your nose up, maybe get moving, make your feeble hopes alive. What are you proving? You got the dream but not the drive. If you go for your diploma, you could join a stand-up group, turn in your T's and come and go back to high school. Babies to drop out, hanging around the corner store. Beauties to drop out, it's about time you knew the score. Well, they couldn't teach you anything. You'll think you're such a looker, but no customer would go to you unless she was a hooker. Baby, don't sweat it. You're not cut out to hold a job. Better forget it. Who once said how you done by a slob? Now your bangs have curled, your lashes twirled, and still the world is cool. Wipe off that angel face and go back to high school. Baby, don't blow it. Don't put my good advice to shame. Baby, you know it. Even dear Abby says the same. Now I've pulled the shot, get off the pop. You really got to fly. Gotta be going to that moat shop in the sky. You used to drop out. High school, you used to drop out. Go back to high school. You used to drop out. Go back to high school. Why is
Well, that's a nice big ending. Voila!
Why is it?
Why is it so? Hello to Paul.
You do it all good.
Do you?
Well, I think I did it
When
good.
did you do that good?
Well, better.
Before you learned it.
And then, what do? You get here when everyone's watching you.
Oh, I thought it was done exceptionally different to everybody else, so well done. Okay, so now we've got birthdays. Now we've got a lot of birthdays today, so let's go through them. We've got Stephen Archini, which a lot of you may know from the country music. It's his birthday. It was his birthday, I think, on Thursday.
Through the week.
Vicky Foley, she's somewhere. Where's she, Dave?
She's in Hamilton.
Hamilton. And then Robin Pike.
Ennis Pike, she's up in Griffith.
Yes, and Trudy Hinds.
Trudy Hinds, well, they are on the road. Her and Jen.
On the road again.
So, but I think they're up in Queensland somewhere.
And Lynn Maxwell, who of course is Tommy Maxwell. We all know Tommy Maxwell. Tommy Maxwell's beautiful, beautiful wife. And Christine Smith, of course, she's married to Pete Smith. Beautiful Pete. And Christine.
Not Pete.
Oh, what's his name?
John.
John. I knew it. Also know he's got a big bushy beard.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yes.
That's the
Dawn
one.
Casey, and we love Dawn. Dawn's a beautiful lady, been around music for a long, long time. Ian Fisk, those of you in South Australia would know Ian, probably all around the world would know Ian with his cool hats and his fantastic support of country and jazz music. Janelle Beard is my niece, and it's her birthday today as well. And last but not least is Maxine Hobbs.
She's up in Ballarat.
Okay, so off you go. Please sing happy birthday to Maxine and everybody.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, everybody. Happy birthday to you.
Happy hip,
Hooray!
hip,
Hooray!
hip, hip.
Hooray!
That's the new hop hip, hop hip. That's
We might as well turn that one off.
Yeah, you can turn that one off. Well done, everybody. I'm glad you had a great birthday. Okay, so let's get back to Greece. Now, the reason why we're doing this, as David put on the internet, there was a dentist and who shall be remain
We won't show his
unknown.
face because he's a dentist.
But most of you know him, of course, as Greg. What's a great musical this was, and a lot of 60s, 50s music. Of course, it was based in the 50s. That's what it was set. It was set in the 50s. So here's one that a lovely lady, when they're sitting in their bedroom and they've invited beautiful Sandy over for their first night, and the girls have a pyjama party, get on a little bit of drink, and they try to pierce Sandy's ears and da-da-da-da-da. And then this happens, and a little lady called Rizzo sings this on. So Stockard Channing, this is for you. And it's a waltz, by the way.
It is.
Thank you, I forgot to say that. And it's called Anytime Now. Look at me, I'm Sandra D, lousy with virginity. I won't go to bed till Van Gogh. I'm a Sandra D. Welcome, Dave. That was a good song. Very short, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Stockard Channing, not known for known for her singing, of course, but she does a pretty good job, as do they all in this.
You're going to help me with this one because I know I'm going to.
What are we going to laugh at this
I know
time?
I'm going to make this one.
All right. So most men have got a thing about cars. David did before we got married. He, I don't know, used to burn out cars and crap and go around McCann Street in Geelong and get told off by the police.
I went down there with a 44-gallon drum of oil once, dropped it in McCann Street, bought some new TA radials on my EH Holden with the Chevy motor in it.
And that's why we've got no money now.
And I burnt them out going over the Barwon Heads Bridge one
Anyway,
night.
if you know Geelong, that's record.
But if I see anyone doing that now, I say, you idiots.
Yes, and then I say, but remember when you were young? And he says, no, I don't remember that. Anyway, this one is called Grease Lightning. So let's say you're doing some hand movement out there. It goes, go Grease Lightning. Hello to everyone. I'm sorry, I'm not concentrating on what's going on.
We can't see who's on because our phone just died.
But hello to everyone out there. Good to see you. I'm glad. And we look back.
Why this car is automatic? It's systematic. It's hydromatic. Why, it's Grease Lightning. It's a moving with the sons and more barrel cuts, oh yeah.
Oh, keep talking, oh, keep talking.
With the Dixon got a bang, boom, and rods, oh yeah.
I get the money, I get the money. With the 4-speed on the floor, they be waiting at the door. We know that if you shit it, then we get a lot to take. Grease Lightning, go, go, go.
Supreme, the chicks supreme, the Grease Lightning, go, 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 go. So confused, the way that you're pretty go, down in the dashboard and do my foot with you. If you kiss the brakes and shocks, I can get up on my rocks. You know that ain't no ragged, it's a real pussy wagon. Grease Lightning, go, 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 go. Go, go, Grease Lightning, you burn it up the corner. Supreme, the chicks are free, the Grease Lightning, lightning, lightning. We went a little bit crazy then. Oh well.
Oh, that's good. Did you work up a sweat?
I'm sweating anyway because I've got this confounded hair. Oh, I tell you what I didn't do.
Oh, you didn't?
I've got to touch this up.
You can't be sandy.
It's wiping away with the microphone.
You can't be sandy without lipstick. Look at that. Cheryl will say, yes, Olivia, you need to put your lipstick on, Sandy. Okay, Cheryl Howard. She's very, very good. Did you see her in that photo when she was younger? She was gorgeous.
I don't know.
She's gorgeous now.
I don't know if it was her or just a photo off the internet.
Well, I don't know.
But that's
Pretty
what
beautiful.
she said she was going to wear.
Okay, so through this whole album, if you were like me and you bought the double album, you would have known that Shana Na played a big part in this, especially on the dance night. So when they recorded the dance night, the big dance scene, it was through summer, and America has holidays through summer, so they shut the whole big auditorium down, and Shana Na took over and they did their stuff. So... Excuse me. So here's one of the songs that wasn't one of the hits, but it's a beautiful song. Actually, these next three are all the songs from that dance. So hopefully you'll remember them. We'll just keep playing the three of them. And it's called, first one is called Tears on My Pillow. And they're all by Shana Na, except for the last one. And that's by Cheryl. Someone.
Cindy.
Cindy, someone. There we go. Here we go. So just pretend we're at the dance one night. And this is where we get to get excited. Are you ready? You don't remember me, but I remember you. 'Twas not so long ago, you broke my heart in two. Tears on my pillow, pain in my heart, caused by you. If we could start anew, I wouldn't hesitate. I'd gladly take you back and take the hands of fate. Tears on my pillow, pain in my heart, caused by you.
Love is not a gadget. Love is not a toy. When you find the one you love, you fill your heart with joy.
If we could start anew, I wouldn't hesitate. I'd gladly take you back and take the hands of fate. Tears on my pillow, pain in my heart, caused by you.
I got one note right at the end. Oh, God.
I think he's in Gaga land, but that's all right. I'm having fun. So this other one, as I said, these three were all in the auditorium, and this one is by, of course, Shana Na, and it goes like this. It's called Those Magic Moments, and the next one is called Freddie, My Love. But after the football last night, I do have to change the words. Okay, so here we go. This is called Those Magic Changes. You notice they've all got the same sort of C, A minor, F and G. The 50s and 60s.
What's the playing on the radio? Why do I start swaying to and fro? I've never heard that song before. And if I don't hear it anymore, it's still familiar to me, sends a thrill right through me. 'Cause when those chords remind me of the night that we fell in love, those magic changes. My heart arranges a melody that's never the same, a melody that's calling your name and begs you, please come back to me. Please return to me, don't go
about 8 of them, because if there's only 2 of them, one of them's going to go sideways and drag the other one down. All right, so this is the last one out of the auditorium. So they've fallen in love. Cha-Cha has now come onto the scene. If you all remember Cha-Cha, she's looking gorgeous. But first, this is the song that Cha-Cha and Danny get to dance to after they've won the dance competition, all right? I think I filled that in. And it's Cindy Bullens. I've never heard of her, but I love the song. And it goes like this. And then we're going to get ready for something else. Patty, my love, I miss you more than words can say. Patty, my love, please keep in touch while you're away. Hearing from you can make the day so much better. Getting a souvenir or maybe a letter. I really flipped over the gray cashmere sweater. Patty, my love, Patty, my love, Patty, my love, Patty, my love. Patty, you know your absence makes me feel so blue. That's okay though, your presence makes me think of you. Mama will have a heart attack when she catches those pedal pushers with the line and the patches. Oh, how I wish I had a jacket that matches. Patty, my love, Patty, my love, Patty, my love, Patty, my love. Don't keep your letters from me. I thrill to every line. With spelling's kinda crummy, and honey's always mine. I treasure every gifting. The ring is really nifty. You say it cost you 50, so you're thrifty out of mine. Whoa, Patty, you see, you hold me in your arms someday. I'll be wearing your lacy lingerie. Thinking about it, my heart is pounding already. Knowing when you come home, we're bound to go steady. And throw your service pay around like confetti. Patty, my love, Patty, my love, Patty, my love, Patty, my love. Patty, my love, Patty, my love, Patty, my love. Patty, Patty, my love, Patty, my love, Patty, my love. Patty, Patty, my love, Patty, my love, Patty, my love. Patty, Patty, my love, Patty, my love, Patty, my love. Patty.
What was wrong with Tommy? He sung.
No,
He
that
did
was
pretty
dedicated-
well last night.
That was dedicated to number 35. I know. I wasn't going to say it, but I did. All right, so yes, it come to the point where it's getting to the end now. So they're all in the big fairground. And then what happens is Rizzo, who of course is Kaniki's girlfriend, they break up after a fight over something. And then all of a sudden, she's got these love bites on her neck. And those love bites, for a little bit of trivia, the love bites were real. Kaniki, who is of course Jeff Conway, wanted to have proof. He wanted to be realistic. But the funny thing was about Kaniki, or Jeff Conway, he was really infatuated by Olivia Newton-John, and he couldn't even speak around her while they were filming. But the thing was, he was so infatuated with her, he actually ended up marrying Olivia's sister, Rona Newton-John. So isn't that crazy?
Excuse me.
Yes. Oh, your boobs are falling out.
Hit them up a bit.
Anyway, so it's getting to the end of term, and of course they've split up, Kaniki and Rizzo, and things are bad. And then, do we remember when we were 16? I mean, I was, yeah, well, someone else who can remember this. And of course, they'd done what they shouldn't have done. I think it was at the night of the drive-in. And then what happened? She thought to herself, what am I going to do? Oh, am I going to keep the baby? Am I going to tell Kaniki? I don't know.
Once you get a baby out of hickeys, did
Be
she?
quiet. So here she was in the courtyard just before the
just
final.
Sort of set
Push the
scene.
button just before the final of getting, all excited because school's over. Here she is, poor old Rizzo, up the duff. Well, she thinks she is. There are worse things I could do than go with a boy or two. Even though the neighborhood thinks I'm trashy and no good, I suppose it could be true. But there are worse things I could do. I could flirt with all the guys, smile at them and bat my eyes, press against them when we dance, make them think they stand a chance, then refuse to see it through. Oh, that's a thing I'd never do. I could stay home every night, wait around for Mr. Right, take cold showers every day, and throw my life away on a dream that won't come true. I could hurt someone like me out of spite or jealousy. I don't steal and I don't lie, but I can feel and I can cry. In fact, I bet you never knew. But to cry in front of you, that's the worst thing I could do. And then the scene closes, and here they all are at the fairground, and Rizzo's up on the Ferris wheel, going around. She's elated, and she sees, what's his face, Kaniki running around there, and he's worried because he's thinking, oh my gosh, she's not talking to me or whatever. And then in comes the other ones that I can't remember their names, but there's Frenchie and all them, and they're all running around. Wait on, I've got to set the scene. They're all running around, and here's Rizzo on the Ferris wheel, and then she sees Kaniki, and she goes, I'm not up the duff! And it was so excited. She got off the Ferris wheel, and they all ran together. And to break that, we've got some wedding
I was
anniversaries.
just going to say, why are we setting the scene?
Well, I was getting excited because I wanted to say that. So we've got some beautiful wedding anniversaries, right? So let's have a look. We've got Dennis and
Denise
and Les Cross, who
Yeah,
of course.
that might have been who was trying to ring us.
It's Graham's mum and dad.
Might have been.
And they've been sweethearts forever. And Jen was telling us the other day that they're still in love now as much as they were when they first got together. How romantic is that? And that's over 50 years.
And they went away for a bit of a
dirty
weekend or a dirty week down to Victor Harbour.
I say good on you, because we're at 36 and I don't know whether there's going to be 37. It'll be interesting, but it's exciting. Well done, guys. They're from South Australia. And then Slim, Vicky, Foley on the 12th. It's their wedding anniversary.
Yeah, I don't know what one it was.
Stop playing with me thing there, right? And lastly, in the wedding anniversaries, we've got Jilly and Dennis. And now they've been married 49 years, but they knew each other 8 years prior to that. But Jilly was over in England and became a psych nurse. And Dennis was being a minstrel and travelling all over this beautiful country of ours, heading to Adelaide and singing with his trio. But the thing is, I bet you none of them had to turn around and say, it's all right, I'm not up the duff, when they were on the Ferris wheel.
Well, you don't know about that, do you?
I don't know, but isn't it exciting? You could write a song on that. So here we go. This is to all of those beautiful people. It's a fast one. I hope your blood pressure can take it. And it goes like this. It's all to our beautiful wedding anniversary people and to everyone else. It's called We Go Together Just Like They Go Together. We go together like ra-la-la-la-la-la-ding-a-ding-a-dong. Remember forever like shoo-ah-shoo-ah-ba-dee-dee-dee-boom-dee-boom. Change, 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 We'll always be together. We'll always be together. We'll always be together. That was a good partnership. I'm not too sure where the left part went. You were supposed to be going.
I just left.
You're not wrong, you just...
There's too many. How can you get all those words in there?
Didn't you ever watch Grease when you were young?
I've watched it about 30 times.
Thanks to me.
And that's 29 times under sufferance. And there won't be a 31.
Thank you for thank you for this great idea. You know, we're still in lockdown, of course, and not to bring a down on it, but I think we're going to be in lockdown until the end of the month, if not November. So anyone else has a great idea, come up with that. I really loved putting that together. It took a couple of days, but I love doing that. So that's a really good thing. I hope you all had fun. And I love dressing the husband up, even though he hasn't got much of it. He's got my bra on, but there's not much fun.
Don't show my boob.
Yeah. I've got his jocks on, but they're hanging around.
I'll show you what's in the boob.
Anyway.
And poor old Olivia's got menopause because she's got a hairy chest and she's got a bit of...
Oh, that's all right. Here we go. This is probably the biggest song out of it all. So we'd like to thank Rob Stigwood and all of the people that wrote this fantastic musical, 1977. That was exactly what we needed. Someone needs to write a bright and bubbly one now. Thanks to our beautiful friends over in England for sending those fantastic photos. We've got a big...
just right there, right?
That's it. We've got a big wall over there that we've got all our friends on, and they're going to become part of our COVID wall of friends. So if you've got photos, send them through, because we love to stick them up there and think of the great times through this rotten time. All right, yes?
Just look at the time.
That's okay. I've got a bit to say after this. Here we go.
Have you?
This is called You're the One That I Want. Olivia, I can feel the heat from here. Oh.
I got chills and multiplying, and I'm losing control of the power you're supplying. It's electrifying.
You better shape up, 'cause I need a man, and my heart is set on you. You better shape up, you better understand. To my heart I must be true. Nothing left for me to do. You're the one that I want, you are the one I want. Ooh, 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 honey, the one that I want, you are the one I want. Ooh, 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 honey, the one that I want, you are the one I want. Ooh, 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 the one I need. Oh yes indeed. If you feel with affection, you're too shy to convey. Meditate in my direction.
Meditate.
Come feel your way.
Meditate, love you, love you need a man
Who can keep me satisfied?
Meditate, love you, if I'm gonna
Oh, you better prove that my faith is justified. Yes, I'm sure that deep inside, you're the one that I want. You are the one I want. Ooh, 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 honey, the one that I want. You are the one I want. Ooh, 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 honey, the one that I want. You are the one I want. Ooh, 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 the one I need. Oh yes indeed, you're the one that I want. You are the one I want. Ooh, 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 honey, the one that I want. You are the one I want. Ooh, 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 honey, the one that I want. You are the one I want. Ooh, 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 the one I need. Oh yes indeed, you're the one that I want. You are the one I want. Ooh, 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 honey, the one that I want. You are the one I want. Ooh, 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 honey, the one that I want. You are the one I want. Ooh, 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 the one I need. Oh yes indeed, you're the one that I want. Oh, well we got there in the end. What a big song. Thank you to Greg for requesting that. That was absolutely brilliant. Well done. And I think I've got a couple of more little tidbits there that that You Are the One That I Want in the fairground there, that was all done in half a day. So they got that all filmed. That's how professional musicians do it. Nothing like us.
They're not musicians, they were actors.
Actors, right? And Kaniki, who I keep talking about, Jeff Conway, he had to actually stoop because he was 1.5 inches taller than John Travolta. And the only way that they could sort of have him in the movie was that he was smaller. So, yeah, isn't it cool? But they've all gone on to fantastic, great careers, haven't they? Even in Diagnosed Murder, one of the little blokes was in that, and they've all had a fabulous career. So thank you for that. That's all I wanted to say. I don't.
That's all right. I just filled out the time nicely.
And thank you to David for looking lovely today. Please send through if you looked how delicious David
and look,
looked.
if anyone else other than Paul or Mags got dressed up,
Let us know.
Let's
Send
see
them
your photos.
through.
We're going to put them on the net. On our
If you
Facebook
can ever
page.
come to our house, we've got walls, photos, especially this horrid time where we can't remember people. We've got photos of everyone everywhere, and just every time you come into our lounge room and we can sit.
Everywhere I look,
We laugh.
I see you because I don't forget you now.
No, you don't forget me. You probably want to, but anyway.
No.
Thank you,
Not at
everyone.
all.
Tonight is James Bookman.
Well, we think.
And then I think Anthony and Mick have also got shows on tonight. And Wednesday, of course, I think actually what's his name? Oh my gosh, Daniels.
Gary
Daniels is doing a show tomorrow. No, actually, he's in
not.
Moonta.
He's at Moonta,
He's in
the
Moonta, so
RSL. So
we can't go to that. But also, don't forget, on Wednesday, we'll be back at 3 o'clock. And then on Wednesday night, Graham Hugo, fabulous Graham Hugo, working over there hard, filling up for all of us Victorians. We're so jealous of you. And then also Graham and Jan, and we loved their show the other night. They are just awesome people. Thank you for sticking around. They make me laugh.
I love their
it.
band. Their band is really good.
I love their band and
the
I love their
conductor.
banter. It's really good. All right, thank you, everyone. It's time for David to go and take his bra off. I didn't think I'd ever say that.
Oh.
But here we go. Thank you for being our friends, and we'll see you next Wednesday. God bless you all. Stay safe. Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. Your heart is full, you're a pal and a confidant. And if we threw a party and invited everyone you knew, like those two, you would see the biggest gift would be from me, and the card attached would say, thank you for being our friend. I hope everyone that has a birthday has a really terrific day, and all those wedding anniversaries, excellent work. See you next time.
That's all, folks.
Look at the grays. Too many. Oh, that feels better.
I got me mic
Ooh.
stuck in there.
I look like a Morticia.